Welcome to Alistair Davies Golf. I'm here today with Dr Paul Hurrion at his putting studio at the Quintic Lab in Sutton Coldfield. Great facility. It's got loads of technology, Quintic ball roll, high-speed cameras, putting mats, sloping putting mats, load of putters, a robot, a brain, everything we could want to. And the purpose of this video is we're going to have a look at my putting stroke using the technology here and Paul's brain. And we're going to go through some of the data that he would look at with tour players and elite amateurs and anybody really that wants to come and examine their putting to that level of degree. And then we're going to go through the kind of changes Paul suggested that I should do. And we'll show you some videos of the bits and bobs of going through the drills and some of the data and share that with you so you can have a great learning experience from this video.
So you've come in, we've hit 10 putts. I haven't seen you putt for a while, so it's obviously going to be interesting to look at your averages, let's be honest. Yes, you hold a few nice ones, but really I'm after consistency. In the lab, we're looking for, trying to take out any sort of subtleties in your stroke, and if it misses, we know it's down to you and club face. So let's go ahead and have a look. This particular putt, yes, face angle was good, the twist was good. Interestingly, things that jump out to me are lie angle, how the toe is rising in the air from address through to point of impact. Again, body movement, weight shifting back to the heels will be a key sort of factor for that one. And again, the amount of hook spin that we're actually creating on the putt itself. This particular one, a fraction close, I mean half degree, but still very, very good face alignment. You're going to hold putts up to 15 feet, so that's great. But to create that amount of hook spin and have a path, and have a club face that's very solid and doesn't twist, has to tell me that the path is very much more in to out, into out.
With the lie angle, Paul, obviously I'm minus 2.59. What would be normal?
Ideally, we're looking for as close to zero as we possibly can. So
And
no change, minimal change between address and impact.
And with an excellent putter, say something like Padraig, how much would it change? What would his numbers
Minimal, less than half a degree.
Less than half a degree.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. For sure. But just like with everything, we are after consistency. So let's have a look at the summary of your 10 putts that you actually hit. So if I pull that up, this is where it gets lots of fun and games. Now, you mentioned lie angle. We can see already they're all red, but they're consistent. At least you know you're doing that consistently. But it's clearly indication that the toe of the putter is rising, body movement as we've discussed. However, let's go in order of priority and what we want to address and that has the most impact on your golf score at the end of the day. Face angle and face rotation. Face angle, so we've got a range. We've got 10 putts here, so the minimum was 1.74 degrees closed. So unfortunately, we could be missing from about 5 feet, that sort of a closure of the face at that sort of an angle. So we've gone 1.7 closed to a 1 degree open, giving us over near enough 3 degree range left and right, which is not particularly
healthy.
Yeah. And hence why we've gone red. So, and again, what was interesting, you'd hit one that was left, and immediately the putt following was a complete compensation.
Yeah.
For the ones who one was 1.7 left, and then the next one's 1 degree open. So. Again, just showing me that the feel is not there and you're very reactive to what you're seeing, which is, again, all right if you're on, but then obviously can lead to other issues. Now, partly the reason for face angle having such variance is the face rotation. How does that club rotate as it's coming into impact? And again, we can see the sort of the most rotation, 42, and the least rotation, 12. Degrees per second closing. So again, that's telling me there's quite a spread in the speed of which that club closes. Obviously, the lower it closes, the more easier it would be to actually square the face, but it's just crying out inconsistency. And ball position now will become so critical for you to actually find the point where that putter is square.
Yeah, so obviously if the ball's too far forward, the putter's going to be closing a lot more.
Yep.
Too far back, it'll be open, which will probably suit me short term.
but it's a fault with a fault. Yeah,
correct,
exactly.
yeah. Solve the pattern of moving out to get more consistent with the delivery of the club face.
Yeah. So if exactly as you said, if we put the robot in action with a 30-degree rate of closure, by moving the ball position even half a centimetre can cause the ball obviously to go right if it's too far forward, and left if it's, sorry, let give it the wrong way round. Right if it's too far back, and left if it's too far forward.
Sure.
So very important. On the whole, pretty good in terms of centreness of strike. One was a little bit toey, but again, if you had to pick one, you would be favouring the toe of the putter in terms of the twist, the off-centre twisting nature. Pace, rhythm, on the whole, nice gentle acceleration, pretty good, telling me that the rate between your fastest and slowest in the controlling of the ball, what are we looking at? 0.44, so 0.44 of a mile an hour. Not bad, but again, the really good guys can get that down to 0.2 between the quickest and the slowest.
Sure.
So it's energy transfer, how the club is imparting the energy into the ball. Launch angle, again, very consistent and a good number as well. Average, what have we got, 1.6, a little bit of variation, but still very good. And again, returning the club back to the same position, shaft at impact. To obviously tie in, if you've got a good launch or consistent launch, you'd hope you've got consistent shaft lean.
Yeah.
And just a fraction negative, so a fraction in front. But I mean minimal. Well, what are we, 0.4 degrees? So not really.
And you'd want it in front rather than behind, wouldn't you?
Well, again,
normal model type.
Preferably yes, but it works very well for Zach Johnson. So let's not.
But you'd have to have a different putter then, when you different
You'd
loft
have a
setup.
Completely different loft setup to give you the launch at 1 degree.
So the launch is good.
Launch
you can create it with different shaft angles as long as you set the putter up right.
Correct. Absolutely.
Okay.
Your attack angle, again, very consistent, coming in a nice shallow attack angle. So that's lovely. And again, that's very much something we would encourage, not hitting up on the ball too much, trying to go through the centre. A solid strike is really what we're creating, and that will certainly do it. We've discussed lie. Point to true roll, again, pretty good. But how the ball is rolling and spinning, not bad in terms of overspin, but unfortunately we can see on the last column, the side spin, clearly the tendency to hit the ball with that degree of hook spin. Yeah. So we've hit a few, good alignment. I want you to keep looking at the target, keep looking. So good loft and good horizontal start direction. Keep looking and just stay with it with your connection. Keep looking. Super stuff. Right, and again, back in, sorry, not quite there. Right, good setup, strong, a little bit wider, yes, good solid base. Good alignment. Right, keep with it, connection. Right, well, I felt you moved back into your heels.
Definitely moved into my heels. Yeah. Still went in, but left
enough,
half.
Left half, got away with it. Maybe another 3 feet, it would have missed. Right, come on, stability, wiggle those toes. Strong lower base. Keep your connection, rhythm. Hold the finish. Much better.
That felt good.
No movement there at all.
Yeah.
Really
flexing my knees a bit more is helping.
A bit more knee flex. Yeah, grounding, solid posture. Strong. Alright, this time, good at address. Yeah, now let's back to the ball. Right, whoa, here we go. This is what was happening earlier. As you're looking back to the ball, the putter face is closing. Again, you can see that going.
Yeah, that's me
really close. There we go. Right, keep it steady. Keep it steady. You had a bit of alcohol in that system, haven't you? It's dancing.
No alcohol.
The putter's doing this.
I know. I'm looking at it. It's not moving, but the laser is.
It sure is. Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it's moving at all.
There's a little bit of.
Yeah.
Interesting, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
My homemade Blue Peter. Right. Good. Good. All right. Back to the ball. Right. Left half. back into your heels.
Didn't feel that one, but ball started left.
That ball started left. That would be the biggest cause for you wanting to pull the putt. The movement off the putt. Back into the heels. Putter's going with you. It's closing. Yes, we've gone to a more more toe hang putter for your rotation. I'm trying to marry those. Right. No, a little bit open. Square it up. Brilliant. Go. That's better.
It felt good.
So what we're trying to do is give you positive feedback on every putt. Are you aligned square? Is it the right dynamic loft at address? And then it's down to you. If it misses right, misses left, the feelings, I would hope, will be sort of enhanced.
Yep.
So what we're looking at is obviously a very good face angle, 0.18. So brilliant. You're going to hold the putt. 90% of where the ball goes is down to the face. But what we've been working on with a toe hang putter is reducing the face rotation, and you can see now we're at 20 degrees per second, which is wonderful. If we have a closer look at the face angle graph, so really what we're saying is 3 inches prior to impact, the club is just over a degree open, and we've got a very uniform rate of closure as we're coming into impact. Point of impact, minimal twist, so a very good centre strike. But your tendency, as we well have observed, is post-impact how you've got this feeling of anti-left and wanting to hold the putter square, a bit of a chicken wing, a bit of a forward defensive block as it goes down the line. Just your feeling of don't go left, don't go left. But I think the crucial bit from going from a face balance putter more to toe hang is that we're trying to match up your rotation, especially given your eyes are quite a way inside, compared to the traditional over the ball, so which is always going to encourage more rotation.
Yep.
But this is lovely. Ideally, what I'd love to see is, as we continue to work, is can this continue in a uniform pattern so that there is basically no manipulation. The club is rotating the same on the backswing, on the through swing, into impact, and then post impact.
Great. Okay, Paul. So the end of my lesson.
Yes.
Just for the sake of me and for the viewers, just summarise what we did really. What changes you made in my stroke and setup and so on.
Well, obviously, once you got familiar with the speed of the green and hitting a number of putts, this was the putter you came in to start with. 2 degrees of loft, 70-degree lie angle, 34 length. So, in terms of the launch, everything was great. We were controlling the launch angle of the ball. The ball's coming off well. There's no question. However, unfortunately, what we were seeing is there was a big fluctuation in the rate of which the putter closes as it's coming through impact. Some were really quite quick, others you were reacting. And I think what that is down to, this is obviously a face balance putter, and I don't think, given how you stand to the ball, that was really matching and suiting your style of stroke. So we obviously recorded it, we got some data, and we moved on. A couple of goes later, we're looking more at a putter that's going to sit at about 45-degree toe hang. Obviously, this is the first go. We can obviously still experiment, and with weights, etc., we could even get it closer. But for me, it much more suited the natural arc of your putting stroke. So that, in conjunction with posture, a little bit wider, trying to obviously focus on you not rocking back into the heels as you take the putter away, was obviously crucial. And then the key basics at setup is the putter aiming square. With the laser, the mirror, we could see that yes, but it's a process of going through and training your brain what actually is square.
Brilliant. So changing setup, changing putter, and then just drills, making sure I aim it correctly and stay aiming correctly so I don't move and twitch, and then stay connected and hit the putts.
Connected was crucial for you, and you said a little bit more knee flex to feel stronger. I think it's obviously crucial for body sway. I'm always a big one in strength and stability of the lower body. But yeah, in terms of the stroke itself, we're trying to keep that as natural as we possibly can. A little bit more connection, allowing the body to rotate, and very much working on trying to keep the putter rotating post-impact rather than your definite block and wanting to hold the putter.
Yeah, reacting to the kind of outcome too much, really.
Very much
From
so.
years ago, as much as anything else.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But I think you could see already, once we put the mirror and the laser, already you were starting to feel, that's what it feels like to actually let the putter go and still have confidence that the putter was square at address, and then obviously seeing the outcome as the ball rolled.
Great.
Okay,
Great. Thanks very much, Paul. Great facility. Great to come and pick your brains. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and share the video if you can.